Once again, my name is Oliver. I'm from the Sia Foundation, and today we're going to do a sponsored session on the future of data. So, why is data important? Anyone? So, the internet was never built with the ideology of privacy and protection. So, from Q2 2023 to Q2 2024, there was an increase in data breaches of 1,000%, affecting over 1 billion individuals. The Great IT Outage of 2024, affecting 8.5 million Microsoft Windows devices and disrupting flights, banking access, emergency services. DDoS attack that caused Microsoft outage exposing 250 million customer records. So the list just goes on and on and on. So leaks, outages, inaccessibility, they can all make your data vulnerable and damage the credibility of these entities that still have a centralized storage system. So hopefully this sponsored session will reignite your interest in making sure your data is protected. Hopefully it will educate you on making the right decision of choosing a system that revolutionizes data storage. So with the increasing amount of data that's generated every single day, having an efficient data storage system has become a necessity to manage it, access it, and protect that data. So two of the most recognizable storage systems is centralized and decentralized storage. And firstly, we're going to take a look at centralized, so easy management. So having a single point of control simplifies that management, that data management. That centralized oversight makes processes smoother, easier to handle. It offers stable pricing. So these large providers like AWS, Google Clouds, they're able to manage their resources very efficiently. So they're able to provide consistent pricing. There are some benefits to consider when looking at centralized storage systems. However, the technology is getting smarter for tracking people's information and data. Ransom attacks are getting worse. Outages are becoming more common than we expected to happen. And it's left this storage system exposed to a key negative: single point of failure. So that means it's susceptible to outages, cyber attacks. That loss of control could lead to data loss and vulnerabilities and affecting the end users, making them very, very unhappy. So we need to tackle this problem with a better solution. So introducing decentralized storage instead. So that offers better privacy. That uses data undergoes a process of encryption, splitting and distributing to a network of nodes. It also grants better user control over their data, reducing any privacy risks that might be introduced. It offers better performance. So that distributed network of nodes of storage providers is good for lower latency and faster data access. And it enables for parallel data access, speeds up data retrieval with no central bottlenecks. So the advantages of decentralized storage is very clear. And the system is more appropriate for the digital age, where as privacy and ownership and performance really does matter. However, it can be complex to integrate. So the challenges of setting it up, managing decentralized networks of nodes, it can be very difficult for people to comprehend. So not everyone understands how encrypt, split, and distribute works. Not everyone understands blockchain technology. It's probably a new concept to people. The security protocols as well. Not everyone understands peer-to-peer. So we need to be able to educate these people on the benefits of using a decentralized storage for managing data. So the contrast is very clear. We can carry over the benefits of centralized data storage, inject it into decentralization, and address the challenge so it can become a lot easier and better to use in the future. And with Sia, we are spearheading that direction. So what is Sia? Sia is a decentralized peer-to-peer cloud storage network powered by a layer 1 blockchain. Our blockchain enables efficient decentralized marketplace, whereas Storage providers openly compete for users' data that they upload. We have our own Sia coin, which is our own cryptocurrency, and it's primarily used within the network for transacting between a consumer and a storage provider. So when a storage provider accepts the data, they must periodically provide cryptographic proof that they are storing that data. Otherwise, they will be slashed. So within this marketplace, there are two roles. You could be renting on Sia, so easy to understand. You're spending Sia coin for storage. You retain ownership, which is very important, and protecting your data by holding the encryption key to access that data. Or you could be hosting on Sia. You're furthering our mission of decentralization, opening up our network, scaling it. You're earning Sia coin for storing data. You're providing available excess storage for users to utilize as their own cloud storage solution. So this process of connecting a consumer with a storage provider is fully automated, allowing any user to easily start participating in our network. Sia is the only fully decentralized network fast enough for users, real users, to access their stored data. So the principles of decentralization within Sia are simple to comprehend. You start with a file, you upload it, the file is then encrypted before it leaves your device, and only you hold the encryption key to access that data. The file is then split into smaller pieces to ensure redundancy. This redundancy guarantees that your data remains available and accessible even if the host goes offline, because it can happen. Finally, the file is then distributed across many geographically diverse hosts on the Sia network. So you may be very familiar with this process here, but why is Sia the smart choice? So we've been in production for 10 years without a single outage. We care about data ownership and privacy when used in Sia, so no centralized entity or single point of failure, eliminating any vulnerabilities associated with centralized systems. So you hold the key to your data, and it's impossible for any third party or malicious actors to access or intercept or compromise the information you upload to Sia. Economical and efficient. You can see there, average price is between $1 to $2 per terabyte per month. So this open marketplace translates to lower pricing as storage providers are competing for users' data. Built-in redundancy. So Sia's built-in geo-redundancy ensures that even if the host goes offline, the data remains available and accessible. The automatic global failover distributes data to a vast network of storage providers. Improved performance. So as well as privacy, we care about speed and performance. So when uploading or downloading from Sia, the system retrieves and distributes shards from multiple hosts in parallel. So this exponentially improves throughput for large downloads compared to traditional systems that rely on sequential access from a limited set of locations. The distribution of shards and the proximity reduces any latency and ensures for faster global access. So this is only just a glimpse into the benefits of Sia that others have failed to achieve, and we are the leader in this space. Sia is pretty much made for all. We're very welcoming to participants to join our open marketplace, whether you're storing data on Sia or you're contributing available storage space with a lower barrier of entry. So looking at our solar system of use cases, Sia is really designed for all, and it serves as the ideal solution for data management, while also incentivizing those that want to expand our network and advance our mission of decentralization. So, first example, we've got businesses. They can benefit from Sia if they're seeking affordability. It can enhance their privacy and make it scalable for their future growth. You can be into gaming. Games have patches and updates, so think about patch distribution. You can leverage Sia's distributed file storage architecture to securely and efficiently deliver updates and patches to other gamers. Media streaming, that's a very common one too. You can really benefit from the parallelism of uploading and downloading media if you want to uphold speed and performance for your end users. So also looking at the most common use cases closer within the orbit. So you could be a content creator. That's a cool one. So if you're storing large media files with Sia, you can benefit from lower costs. Privacy conscious hobbyists, you're probably dealing with lots of sensitive information. This solution offers full data ownership and control and consistent uptime for individuals handling sensitive information and data. And you never need to worry about the data being spied on or lack of accessibility. Tech builders, Sia is open source. So you can use us as a backend when you're building your applications. We designed a decentralized cloud storage system that does all the heavy lifting for you, allowing you to concentrate on other elements of your application. So not only is Sia that versatile, we can enhance or even replace your current data storage infrastructure. So regarding the future plans of Sia, we want to make data more accessible whilst maintaining decentralization, speed, and privacy. So the first thing we're going to do is reduce sync times and consensus storage requirements. If you're setting up a storage node, you won't need to worry about the lengthy times of the blockchain synchronization at all. We want to enable users to fully validate our consensus data on their phones, on embedded devices. Working from home is a very common thing right now, so you can be working remotely. We still want you to have the availability and the power of decentralization and privacy at your fingertips. We also want to enable users to fully validate, but also improve the parallelism of uploads to increase scalability for large deployments. And we also want to improve performance of downloads to reduce latency for faster and more performance streaming. Another thing as well is enabling users to access storage, Sia storage in their browsers without downloading any of the software and using any centralized portals, because we want to remain decentralized and maintain that title. So Sia, we do believe in the future of where you own your data with no walled gardens, no vendor lock-ins, no single provider can spy or hold your data hostage. We want to enable peers to immerse themselves within our trustless marketplace, where we value privacy, high performance, and robust engineering. Thank you very much for all attending. You can scan our QR codes on the screen right now. We are in a beta release for our full suite of desktop applications, so you can just plug into Sia a lot easier than it is now, instead of running through CLI flags. But you can scan our social media as well to stay up to date with our progress. Once again, thank you very much for listening. And if you have any questions, our booth is just around the corner, but feel free. Thank you.